Good morning and welcome in for another video of myself, Darren, HGV Class 1 driver here in the UK. The time is just approaching 4 AM, so it's the time for me to start working. As you can see, it feels like it's the middle of the night still. I've currently got 3 jobs planned. I've got the first one in the Midlands and then I've got 2 in Birmingham. Well, one's just on the outskirts of Birmingham by the M6 and the second one is Sutton Coldfield. So hopefully it should be quite a nice and easy day today. First thing I need to do is drop this trailer and then get a fresh one from outside. Dinner away and stored into the fridge for the day. Make sure it gets turned on as well. Normally turn it off when it's not in use, just saves it frosting over, because sometimes they do. Perfect. Get loaded up at the hub. Safety first though. Job number 1 is over at Tewkesbury, south of Birmingham, and is 122 miles away and 2.5 hours drive. Oh dear. The M6 is closed. It's not good. I'm sure it was open on the way down. I don't know what they're doing. How long it's closed for, junction wise. So what I am going to do is go down towards the M62 junction where the big B&Q is, through Newton Le Willows. It's lucky I know the area, isn't it? Right, yeah, he's staying in that lane. So I'll cut through down here. And hopefully the M62 junction is open for the M6 South. If not, worst case scenario, I stay on the M62, come off at Birchwood, and then I get back on at Woolston, the M6. Should be open by then. On a good note though, because it's only 5:10, the roads are pretty much deserted at the moment, so there's no traffic to compete against, which is good. So a little bit of a diversion won't hinder me too much. Looks to be a good sign. Nothing on the matrix above. So it looks like the M6 southbound is open from here, or junction prior. So I've missed out a junction as well, so I've got like 2 junctions down. Doesn't take long though, it takes 5 to 10 minutes. Into the darkness we go. Wow, that is dark, isn't it? Oh dear. Oh dearie me. Just gone past Hilton Park Services, and this is what we're faced with. The time is currently 20 to 7. ETA to get to the destination is currently saying 5 to 8. 51 miles still to go. It's about an hour and 20 or so. Could be a little bit longer at this rate, unfortunately. But hey ho, part of the job. Kind of expect it, don't we, coming past Birmingham, but this is a little bit more backed up than what it usually is. Still driving down the M5 at the moment. It's currently 20 past 8. I stopped over at services on the M5 to stretch my legs for a quick 15-minute break on the way down, and my word, how nice is this looking at the moment? Well, I don't know if you can see it properly, but we've got a farm field here on the left hand side. The sun is reflecting off it really, really bright into my eyes. But the field is literally flooded. It actually looks like a giant lake. That's really bad flooded actually. For recent rains, but it looks nice though. It looks really, really nice. Have another nice bright day. Hopefully it's like this over the weekend. going down to see Sansapod Raceway at weekend, so I'm going to do a little bit of a bonus vlog for that. They got bike stunt drivers there, they got guys doing drifting in cars, doing stunts and stuff, the monster trucks, and also they have drag racing down the strip as well, which is pretty cool to watch. Especially the ones that have a jet engine on. Literally there is like a Volkswagen camper van with a huge jet engine on the back of it. It's pretty cool to go down and see. Worth taking your family down. Good atmosphere in that for the family as well. So I'll do a little bit of a vlog when I do that. So I'm just trying to keep the sun out of my eyes at the moment. It's so bright coming above the trees. I still need to find my sunglasses, I really do. I've had no time yet to go to Boots. A couple of subscribers said go to Boots, you can get some really good ones from there. I've just not had time this week to try and nip there. Hopefully weekend if I remember. I definitely need a cheap pair for the cab. Quite a good sun visor on this cab that I've got, but the only problem is if you put it down too low, it's obstructing the view then, isn't it, ahead? So I don't like to have it on too low. I kind of just drive with my head at an awkward angle. So I pop your head around. I'm only a mile and a half from the location now as well, junction 9, just coming off from here. Quite a nice and easy one to get to and from. So I've currently been driving close to 3 hours at the moment. Got an hour and 40 left on the driving time. I need to take a minimum of 30 minutes and then that'll be a full 45 done throughout the day. So I'm thinking making this delivery and then on the way up to Birmingham I'll take a 30-minute break and then that's the driving time out of the way. I don't have to worry about that for the rest of the day. And then I'll have 4.5 hours then to pretty much do the one at Birmingham, Sutton Coldfield, and then back up. Fairly tight left turn here, so I need to make sure I take it nice and wide. Take a little bit of the right lane up, left indicator kept on. Now the trading estate where I'm delivering to, you wouldn't think it is where it is. The first time I came here I was like, where's the trading estate around here? Surely it can't be across this tiny little bridge that goes into a residential area, will it? Well, yes, it is. Okay, looks like it's quite a big vehicle on the other side of the road. I was at the kids' heads yet. Seeing something move in the shadows. You got a weight limit just here as well. So using a little bit of the right road, left indicator on to get a nice big swing around. There we are, delivering, I don't know, pillows maybe? Something to do with Benson's anyhow. Maybe the stuffing that they use for the pillows and the duvets, or even the mattresses themselves. Possibly. I know they're really light pallets, 6 pallets all together. I think they weigh about 200 kilograms and all. I just need to make sure I leave enough space on both sides of the forklift to get access. Should be alright there. Less than 5 minutes and we're done at the first job already. 6 pallets offloaded. Next job over at Birmingham. Around 1 hour and 15 minute driving time and 49 miles away. I'm going to stop off over at the services on the M5, about 10 miles away. However, I'm pretty much stuck doing 40 miles per hour at the moment. I was debating whether to overtake in the fast lane. However, it's only 50 miles per hour anyway with the roadworks. There's not much point really. I do believe you can overtake in third lane if you're overtaking one of these like abnormal load vehicles where they're taking 2 or 3 lanes up. Go. 2 lanes anyway. If anybody knows if that's true, let me know down below, because it's always been a little bit of a grey area. You do see drivers overtaking when they're doing 40 miles per hour, and obviously you can do 56, can't you? It's a big beast though, isn't it? Probably weighs quite a bit as well. So that's something up ahead's happened. Nothing on the matrix signs or anything, so I don't know if it just happened. When I was leaving the services, I did see a police car with the sirens on. Vehicle braking on by the looks of it. I think they got closed off the lane, haven't they, before they can attempt to tow it on the back of the truck. It's not every day that you overtake a boat on the motorway. Like a nice little vessel, doesn't it? The way it's just held up by stands as well always makes me feel a little bit iffy when you're driving next to them. I mean, it's safe and secure, it's not going anywhere. But after watching Final Destination, always puts a little bit of inkling in the back of your mind, doesn't it? Joining on to the A34 now. It's come off at the M6 junction. It's like a little maze, isn't it, some of these roads? A little bit like the Spaghetti Junction where you get several roads just all linking up together and moving all around. I was unsure which roundabout to actually take. Three and a half miles left to go. And the time's just hit 11 o'clock. So I'm following it down towards Birmingham. Yeah, this one here. I think they're going with left turn, aren't they? Yeah. So we're going straight down. Joining onto the A453 at the moment. It's like doing quite a bit of work around this area, aren't they? Ooh, I don't think I've been this bit before. I don't know if it's better to have lights here instead of giveaway. Okay, so the delivery point should be around here somewhere. Oh, in a quarter of a mile. Yeah, definitely not been around this area before. What's that there? Oh, the Greyhound Racing Club. Nice. Not been to Knox for years. It's quite a good night out. One in Manchester, anyhow. So, where am I turning at the lights? There we are. According to the sat nav, I can get around this way, but it does look like it's coming through a dead end. No, I can. It's okay. It's okay. I want to do a left here, so I'm just going to hang back a little bit, let the truck driver out. A little bit tight there, so he needs a little bit of extra space that he can. Gavin Way. And it should be on here somewhere. Job number 2 completed, and I've got to say, it's absolutely lovely today. Look at the weather out there. End of October, and it's sunny. Doesn't make sense, does it? Job number 3 is over at Sutton Coldfield, which is only 6.5 miles away, and I'm due to get there in about 20 minutes. And now slowing down a bit further. I feel like I've been on this roundabout before, but I've came from the right direction. So I need to go straight across, well, to the third exit. It's a little bit of a busy one as well, this, because everybody just wants to fly right across the roundabout. And you got railings up everywhere as well, so just got to make sure you take it all nice and wide. Try not to cut the corner. Roads feel like they're getting a little bit narrower as well around this area. So just got to be extra cautious with that. Still got 4 miles to go. Ah, perfect. Cheers, mate. Gets a bit tight down here, it does. Rightio then, that is all deliveries completed. There's no backload to come back from Birmingham area going up north. Spoke to the office, they did say it is quiet today, but I'm not expecting to finish in just yet. To get back to the yard is 87 miles away and just over 2 hours driving. I'm going to make my way up onto the A5 and then cut across to the M6 and then straight up the M6. So I'm going to try and divert Birmingham completely if I can. And it's only 12:15 at the moment, so I should be back at the yard for 2:30, which is quite nice actually to finish before 3 o'clock. That is rare. It really is rare that happening. But you never know. I've got 3 hours and 40 minutes driving time. So by the time I get up towards Warrington area, I would only have just over an hour driving. Then I would have to take a 45-minute break so I can extend the driving for another 1 hour. If it's worth it, you know what I mean? Hopefully it might be the case of like, well, you've only got about an hour left on driving time, you might as well just pull up for the day. Again, we can always hope. Lots of trucks in there to the left, isn't there? Just parked up. So I'm following towards the A38 for Derby. And then I'll cut across then to the A5. Nice and easy little route. On the A5 now, just off the M6, and I think this is the Hollies. This is like a truck stop here on the right hand side. I've never stopped there before, but I've heard good things about it. The only one time that I've tried to stay there, it was full. And I do believe you can phone them up in advance, give them your reg, and you can get a space saved. So I might try that in the future. I'm not too sure how much a night it is, or if you get food vouchers or whatnot. Just let the farmer out. But I've heard good things about it anyhow. So about to come onto the M6 now. Still got 66 miles to go. And the time is coming up to 1 o'clock. So I've got 1 hour and 20 before I do get back to the yard, or at least in the Warrington vicinity. On the M6 still, 26 miles left to go. Currently 20 to 2, and I do get back to the yard for about 2:15, give or take. Depending on traffic though, it might get a little bit busier up ahead, but hopefully, fingers crossed, I'm beating the traffic. Move over. I hope everybody has a great weekend as well, because you'll be watching this on a Friday if you're watching it as it comes out. So have a great weekend. Hope it all goes well for you. And fingers crossed on the weather, eh? If you've got any questions about doing HGV driving or anything about the vlogs, let me know down below in the comments, and I'll try my best to answer as much as I can. If you are enjoying it, don't forget to subscribe, like, and you know, just give us a shout out, give us a comment. I appreciate all the support, so thank you very much for watching. Go on, might as well move over while it's quiet. Moving lanes. Overall though, traffic today's not been too bad. It was a little bit heavy this morning going past Birmingham for a little bit, but as soon as I got into the M5 it was fairly clear going all the way down, and on the way back up it's pretty much been like this as well, which is great. It's kind of sped up a little bit now, haven't they? So go back into this lane. Now, we've all heard of a foot down Friday, well today is a foot down Thursday, because I'm back at the yard at 2:30 and it's time to go home. So winning. Now all I can do is just hope that tomorrow on a Friday is going to be the same thing. On that note, I am going to call it a day on the video, so thank you very much for watching. Have a great week, have a great weekend, and I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.